Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 9:45, 15 minutes away from 10 on Friday night. Back with a plethora, and I mean a plethora of stuff for Saturday and Saturday night in Gulfstream. A few on the video for that. That's towards the end. Today we had what? We had three. And the ones that I said was the riskiest got in the money. There was Douglas DC. He went out to 20s this morning. Late money, which is a good sign coming from Tony Carroll, because that's a gambling yard. I went in as far as 7s and 6s at one point. But the one I looked at first yesterday, but I couldn't put it up, to too short in a dodgy race. Skated away. But we got each way money and a bit of profit. 11-1 was returned. Douglas DC. We had what? Rose of Arcadia, big gamble on that. And there was a trooper in it. And I seen in the first or previous race, she lost her irons and she was capable of getting them back. So I says, we're not too bad. And it was like in a roller coaster. She was thrown up about 3 foot nearly off the saddle. Well, not 3 foot. A couple of inches short of 3 foot. And she landed on her hole. She didn't look to be strong enough in the saddle anyway, but anyway, the backed at 9-2 last night, and it was 5-1 in places. We got our money back, and then the other one was it was a winner. So with the winners, we're not losing. We're losing on the day, but we'd have won money on it before. So we have 2 of them tonight now as well that won for us last time. So I always put them, I call them the loyalty bet. So for people that wouldn't have backed them before, I always, if they win for us, especially Premier Beauty is there tonight now, and that won at 13-2, and the other one is King Viktor, and that has won twice for us. So we have to stay with them. We're a loyal bunch of passengers. Newcomers on the channel, Tim Pat 29, and Big Balls John. He'd need a few buckets of the deep heat, obviously. And Paul Cooper, I hadn't seen him in a while. I noticed him at the bus bar last night. If I missed any, I didn't get a chance in the afternoon. I went to Roscommon, I was in town, as they say. Let's roll on to tomorrow. Start first with our 4:15 at Newcastle, a horse that has won twice for us recently, King Viktor. Different surface tomorrow. The last 2 races was in Southall. One off 58 and 60. Up, what did he get this time? He's carrying a £5 penalty this time. And he hasn't ran at Newcastle previously. But he ran pretty decent on heavy ground. So there's a bit of softness in the surface in Newcastle. As well as that, the last 2 races he has won were a mile 6. He battled on. He's gutsy. He's a bit old heart to him.
Length to King Viktor in third, and then follows Eagle One, who's making ground, just edging towards the far side. Then on the near side, Polar Princess is making smooth progress. Smoky Malone is being pushed along to improve. Desert Quest trying to pick up from off the pace, coming inside the 2. Rock and Roll Pinky now being joined and headed by King Viktor and Polar Princess. These 2 have quickly raced on as they come towards the final furlong, and they're set for a duel inside the last. King Viktor, Polar Princess, real good battle between the pair as they race up towards the line, but it's King Viktor who finds a little bit more. It's another for the informed Brian Ellis, and Ben Robinson in the plate beats Polar Princess.
Yeah, you're not passing me. I'm better than you. That's what he was saying. Look at our buddy Artesian Dancer. It's gone favourite actually in a couple of bookies there. I would hope that would be. I said before he doesn't know how to win. Hopefully that's the case again tomorrow. So that's our King Viktor, twice the winner for us. We go to the 7 o'clock in Kempton. We go to Premier Beauty. Won at 13-2 the last time for us. Ross Ryan done the bizzo. He's not favourites with a couple of bookies, I see. Now, it's important here that he has won at Kempton. Because it's we can see his run. That's him in 4th place there with the blue cap. The favourite there, the one that's gone favourite, there's a lot of money for it, I see. For David Loughnane. That has been Southall and Lingfield and Wolverhampton, but it hasn't ran in Kempton. So we don't know how it's going to act on the surface. And I always say I ain't backing anything unless I see how they react to the surface. The same applies to the other one there, the 1st of May. That's close in the betting to it. Wolverhampton, Newcastle, Wolverhampton. That hasn't ran in Kempton either. So we're a step ahead of them there in that regard. Because we're okay on the surface. This is Habuba. And that hasn't run on the surface, and it all its runs on the all-weather. With Terry Kent. So we got to stay loyal to it. On we go to, where are we going? We go to Doncaster. There's the Albert Bartlett Novices Hurl. It's a very interesting race. I have the safety net out here. Welcome to Cartiers won a maiden hurl. Destroy the Evidence has won one in Cheltenham, one was not a grade 2 it won. It was, yes. It was to Shanga Bob. If of those two, I'd take that one. There's a hip money tonight for Welcome to Cartiers, but I thought an each way bet in the race was Range for Sam Thomas. Mention of Sam Thomas. You see the horse that won the 3 o'clock today was Fertile Derlage, the horse that we won in Galway when it was with Liz Doyle at 12-1 last November, 12 months. First run today. I spotted yesterday. I said he'd probably need the run. He didn't. That was the one that beat Rose of Arcadia. But this horse ran in 3 bumpers. And the first maiden hurl or novice hurl it ran in was, and there was money for it. It went off second favourite. It was 8s into 4s up against Gidley Park, and that's a good yoke. And then the last day, when it stepped up in trip to 3.5, nearly 2.5 mile, he outstayed them. I think this yoke is crying out for a step up in trip. And a Windsor to.
There's the thick end of half a mile to go.
That's him out in front
and
there.
This is developing into a straight match between Range on the right and the nose-banded Magical Escape. They've dropped Hurricane Danny, who's becoming remote in 3rd, and then El Kiramak and Otterline. And Range draws towards the second last, pursued by Magical Escape. Couple of lengths between them. Range nursed along in front. Magical Escape being asked for more by David Bass. They make the long run now towards the final flight. Range shaken up more firmly. Magical Escape is having a crack. He's got to his quarters. Can he get any closer? Still got a furlong and a half to go. One to jump. Range grinding away in front. It's been the story of the day so far. Grinders and grafters get home. Range neatly over the last, landed 3 lengths ahead of Magical Escape, who continues to give dogged chase. They've only got 100 yards to go. Range being driven all out by Adam Wedge to make sure, but he's always doing just enough. The well-back Range gets home.
It was well back that day, all right. But when I couldn't decide between the top two, I'd always throw the safety net. What do you call him? Kim Bailey, the only winner he's had the last 3 weeks is First Flow the other day. And Stuart Crawford hasn't a winner in the last 14 days either. Sam Thomas had that winner today. At Doncaster as well, we have the Mayor's Hurdle tomorrow. It should be a race for Ashrow Diamond to win. It's opened up 11 to 8, 6 to 4. The money is down. It's getting £3 from Gallo Merceau. It's 8 to 1 right now in hands there from 7 to 1 with 365. With the green bookie, no runner, no bet. It's 6 to 1, I see. I suggested we should back that a few weeks ago. It was my nap for Cheltenham last year, but the morning of the race it didn't run. Stone bruise or something. The owners were very upset that they didn't get a run. They were all over there. It's retired guards. Garda Síochána that has that hurt. There was nothing else I could see. Oh, there was one, was there? There's a good handicap chase. The Great Yorkshire. The last... Some of you might want to put something in your ears now, but I said the last day if Mr. Coffey didn't win the last day he wouldn't, but they took out a heap of the fences and it done him an injustice, I thought. Back at the same place they're gone back. Maybe. They're paying 6 places there. That'd be a suggestion, but some of you laugh at me, I know, but anyway. The world is laughing at me. Anyway, we'll bounce on to Cheltenham. There was nothing I could find at Fairy House. In the 115, which is the 2.5 mile 1 furlong, we were on Il Ridoso the last day with Briney out in front, and it got nutted on the line by Fugitive. It's up £5. I'm actually going to go with Hitman in this race. Freddie Gingell taken off 5. The reason being, every time he's had a wind surgery, and he's had a heap of them, he's had more wind surgeries than I had haircuts the last few years. When he had wind surgery going back in 2020, he pitched up in Fastlass. His final run then later was behind Protectorate, and then wind surgery, second to Eldorado Allen, decent horse, over a shorter trip than he's better at. When he had wind surgery again, he was second in the Old Roan. In the entry, he should have won that race that day, and he was giving them a power of weight altogether. He was only beaten by a head, and he's having wind surgery again. Like, he was third in the what do you call it? The Ryanair last year, behind Shishkin, and he beat a lot of good horses. But wind surgery again, he's only 8. They're paying 4 places there. 9 to 1 shot with the green bookie, 8 to 1 mostly all around. That's the bet for me tomorrow. The Cotswold Chase, very interesting race tomorrow. Small field of 6. On any given day, any one of these 6 could win. That is the truth. Steway Fay is a novice, but it's raced 150. So in a handicap, this would be getting £16, and it's only getting 3. It's rated 150. The 2 top ones are rated 166. That's all right. Gino's rated 159. We'll be getting 7. Only getting 7. Only getting 2. The real whacker, the winner of the Brown Advisory, would be getting 4, and he's getting 3. So he's a pound wrong. He hasn't shown really form. He was 4th the last time, but he was the statistics show that he was 4th beaten 10 lengths. But if Shishkin held up, he'd be 5th beaten 20 lengths because the winner fell, in my opinion. And the other 2 were pounding up and down on the spot, Allaho and Gentleman's Game. that's all right, Gino. If a fast pace, a high senior out in front, the wheel whacker out in front with them, it'll suit that. But a lively outsider there, the outsider of the lot is Capodanno. And I think it's a good plan that went over. It's only an 8-year-old, but this is a one winner a couple of years ago in Punchestown. And if you look at the last run it had there, it was only a head behind Jerry Colomb. And if Jerry Colomb was in this, he'd be favourite. They've seen an opportunity, I think, that it's, maybe to go over. Look at, as I said, there could be 4 more people in the room here with me, or 5, and each of us could go for a different horse, and we'd all have a valid case, or we could make a valid case for each and every one of them. Royal Pigalle is better at heavy ground in Haydock. High Senior actually won this race last year. I went for Capodanno, and Townend went over as well. 13-2. It's worth a shot, I thought. John Bonnell win that handy enough. If the ground really dried out, do you remember the last day we were on Nubi Negra, and Edgar de Guiche beat us. We were going for second that day, weren't we? No. What do we do? I don't know. If it dried out, you might have a chance. He's an old favourite of mine. I'm sentimental at times. The only bet is the Lossy Mouth to lose, and the Cleeve Hurl. My old buddy Paisley Park is 11-4 favourite. It has run really well this year. To second to the Dashel Thrasher, but it is £6 better off for a head. He gave him £6 that day. He was beaten ahead, so they're level weights tomorrow. And nobody. That's my selection in that race would be Paisley Park. Gidley Park then is in that race there. Anyway, did I miss anything? If I missed anything, I'll post it later because I want to try and get it up. But on to Gulfstream. Only take a couple of minutes. There's a Grade 3 turf race at 741. Stone Age is in it. Do you remember him? But Francesco Clemente, with a decent jockey on him this time, Irad Ortiz Jr., was very unlucky the last time. This used to be with Johnny G in England. He's won a few races for him, and then went over to Chad Brown, King of the Turf in America. First time up to 1.5 miles. He flies on the outside. He's the same colours now as Stone Age. But he flies on the outside. He's very unlucky. But to the Umberto Rispoli, I don't know much about
He
him.
looks full of
Terry
run.
Stone
Needs
last.
a place to make his move. He got a swing to the outside now for the stretch drive. Balladeer in front with a furlong to run. Luca, Francesco Clemente on the outside. Planetario is right there too. Astronaut and Speaking Scout. They're coming down to the line. It's going to be a photo finish, and it's going to be Planetario.
Yeah, he held on, but I'd expect him to go close tomorrow, 15-8. He should beat Stone Age, I'd imagine. Then on we go to... Oh, I skipped that one. On to the Phillies Invitational. I think, or what do you call him? Lanfranco de Torre has a shot here at this on Ruby Nell for Dick Mandela. He rode it when it won its maiden last year. No, he was second in the maiden in Santa Anita. And Edward Maldonado rode the last time, but it was very impressive. Now he was the 1-4 shot, he should have been, but he was very impressive in this race. He had a big strong mare. That's it out in front.
On the move now, she swings into action as they come to the furlong pole, and Ruby Nell with a 5-length lead. Justique finishing strongly into second, but Ruby Nell is not slowing down, and it's Ruby Nell, another tour de force. She is quite a filly. Ruby Nell outclasses them in the late.
Yeah, she has ability, but there's a few. Where is she again? That Star Fortress, that used to be with Ray Beckett in England. It absolutely hosed up first time out at 6-1 on his first run in England, in America. But I don't know, will it be able to repeat that in Gulfstream?
To pick it up from the back, and Star Fortress switches to the far outside. They're off the turn. Walkathon cut the corner. Saffron Moon traveling well. These two head and head for the lead. Star Fortress is rocketing down the top of the turf, and here comes Star Fortress from last to first in the blink of an eye. Star Fortress, just like that, in front by 7. Oh, she's running away from them. Star Fortress, like a rocket down the turf today.
Like a rocket out the turf. But what did she beat, as to say? I don't know. We go to the Fred Hooper. This is, I think this is a shovel on the coal job. Hejazi. This was second to last time in the Malibu. This is a grade 3, but she was second in the Malibu to a stablemate, Speedboat Beach. Two of them trained by Bob Baffert, and he brings this one to the party for a grade 3.
Speedboat Beach has another gear and opens up a length on Hejazi at the 8th pole. 4 more to Giant Mischief and Damon's Mound. It's Speedboat Beach and Flavian Pratt. Hejazi trying hard, but Speedboat Beach has won the Malibu decisively.
Down in grade from grade 1 to 3. I think it's a shovel on the coal job, to be honest. Flavian Pratt, he's a good pilot. That brings us to the two big races of the night. This is the World Turf Invitational, $630,000 to the winner. We have Warm Heart favourite. We know all about Warm Heart. We backed it in the Breeders' Cup when it was beaten a nose or a head, was it, by Inspiral that day. It ran in Japan since, or Shenzhen in Hong Kong in the Vase. It went out in front and it got nutted close up to the line. Well, maybe 100 yards from the line.
Leader though is Warm Heart in the bars. He's out by a length. Junko descends for France, and then came Zafiro on the outside though. Junko has run to the lead from Warm Heart between horses. Zafiro, Junko in front though. He's 3/4 clear. Now a length.
Oh, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. But this is back in Trip tomorrow night. There is a big danger. That was at 12 for her. She clearly didn't stay, and she got noted at 10. 10 was fine because she won at 12 in France. There is a big danger in what's happening here. In integration, it's 3 for 3. It showed a big burst of speed the last time for Shug McGahey. Big burst of speed in Aqueduct. We'll have a look at it. We will, so. This is the danger that it just might leave itself open.
Laurel Valley has kicked. Equitize is now sprinting for home. So is Integration, and Integration is trying to fend off an I'm Very Busy who's trying to move towards the outside, but Integration is just sprinting clear. Look at this run, is drifting well out, but Integration is now opening up on this field, is well out into the turf course, but no doubt about your winner. Integration, much.
Oh, we'll have to be canny tomorrow night to be watching that one to keep a blink on her. Then it comes to the big race of the night. It's 1.9 million nearly to the winner. National Treasure is a favourite. We've seen that last when it was second in the dirt mile to Cody's Wish, that memorable battle up the stretch. O'Connor is third favourite there. Ran pretty decent the last time, showed a good turn of foot up the rail to get up. First Mission is the boys in blue horse, but that's the angle I'm taking on this. Trademark, this is a 9 furlong race. When, what do you call him, the favourite, that won the Preakness, and that's a social front runner as well, and I got nutted the last day at a mile. But this, what do you call him, Trademark, he showed a good turn of foot to beat First Mission, First Mission.
The turn, First Mission digs in, Trademark pops outside, third, second, and coming after First Mission now. 1 furlong to go. First Mission wanders to the far outside, but Trademark with momentum and the lead. Trademark takes over. First Mission fights him to the finish. Here's the wire. Photo! Oh, noses up and down. Trademark and...
Just to get very excited. But if you look at it there, Trademark was actually giving him £3, and tomorrow they're on level weights, and First Mission is 137 to 2. Trademark is 12 to 1. You know, they're paying 4 places, some of the bookies. I thought that was an each way play in the big race of the night tomorrow night. National Treasure will be the front runner, but he got collared before, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm rattling on a good bit there. If I forgot anything, I'll put it up in the description, as they say. Bash the bookies, over and out.